This towering stack of paper represents a common studying approach, the last-minute cram session. Without a structured plan, those facts scatter almost immediately. The root cause of this chaos often starts with the assignment itself. When educators set vague homework, students inevitably default to passively rereading their notes. We are going to build a structured assignment framework in under 5 minutes. By the end, you will have a template that forces active retrieval and consolidates long-term memory. To build this, gather 3 things right now: a specific topic to review, the format of their upcoming assessment, and a blank document. With those pieces in place, we can construct a sequence of deliberate learning, because effective revision requires a concrete plan rather than an afterthought. Step 1 is setting up the document. You must define the exact content and the specific format immediately at the top of the page. Take a look at this split-screen comparison. On the left is a vague instruction, Review Chapter 3. On the right is a highly explicit header, Topic, Water Cycle, Format, Self-Testing Quiz, with the instruction to reread intentionally crossed out. The real test here is instant clarity. A student should be able to glance at the top of the page and immediately know exactly what they are studying and how they are expected to do it. Now we move to the before phase. Below the header, you must include a dedicated instructions and strategy section. Giving students a topic is insufficient. You have to teach them the strategy to review it. Providing content without explaining how to actively process it leaves students struggling to execute the task. This animated flowchart shows what a brief, effective strategy looks like. We break it down into 4 simple steps. Look at the source material, cover it up, write down what you remember, and then check for accuracy. By outlining a concrete strategy before they even look at the material, you ensure students actually test their knowledge, bypassing the false confidence that comes from simply scanning a textbook page. Step 2 is the during phase. This is where you build a structured active recall task directly into the body of the document. Instead of assigning unstructured note-taking, select formats that demand a response. Self-quizzes, flashcards, or past exam questions all require the student to generate an answer. This diagram illustrates a retrieval grid, one of the most reliable active task templates. It divides a simple layout into distinct zones for different past topics. Rather than labeling a box with a broad topic like the cell, populate the grid with targeted prompts, such as list the 3 functions of the mitochondria. There is a strict operational rule for this grid. Students must complete it with their books closed, relying solely on their own memory to fill in the answers. If an assignment allows a student to simply locate an answer in a text and copy it word for word onto another page, the task has failed its primary function. The biological mechanism of learning relies on effort. When you force the brain to struggle to retrieve a piece of information, you physically strengthen that neural pathway, creating durable knowledge. Step 3 is the after phase. The assignment remains incomplete unless you place a built-in feedback loop at the very bottom of the page. This phase requires a next step section. Students need specific instructions on how to evaluate their work so they can identify exactly what they successfully recalled and what they missed. This image displays a standard next steps box at the bottom of the assignment. It gives the student clear options: self-check against an attached answer key, compare their work to model responses, or prepare for a scheduled whole class feedback session. Finally, we run a connection check. You need to verify how this single document links to the broader timeline of your curriculum. This timeline shows how the assignment operates across time. First, it reaches backward, pulling specific questions from multiple past topics to force spaced practice. Then it points forward, utilizing question styles and formatting that directly mirror the upcoming assessment. By closing the feedback loop and connecting topics across time, you elevate a standalone worksheet into an integrated, comprehensive study system. This cleanly printed document represents the finished product. The assignment is now built and ready for real-world deployment. You now have a comprehensive document. It features explicit instructions at the top, a specific retrieval strategy, a memory-based task in the center, and a concrete feedback plan at the bottom. Your immediate next actions are straightforward. Print the document or upload it to your learning portal, and schedule 3 minutes in class to explain the workflow before you hand it out. Successful revision does not happen the night before an exam. It is the deliberate, ongoing construction